Hi everyone, welcome back to another scrapbook process video and welcome to week number 2 of the Allison Davis Sketches with 4x6. I guess we'll just call it a class because that would be easier. It's not technically a class, but if you know anything about it, then you already know, but you buy these sketches and then you get to join a Facebook group and you get a little bit of bonus material with the Facebook group, variations of the sketch, but I just really enjoy seeing what others do with the sketch and see how everybody interprets the sketch. A few of you have told me you did join the class, and a few of you have said you missed the chance. I just want to say, don't worry if you did miss the chance. I'm sure she's going to have another one. And I can almost guarantee that next time she has another one, I will join it as well. I will try to let you guys know. I was a little behind. I did get it up about a week, gave you guys about a week to let you know. I tried. It's not so easy getting up a video sometimes when it has to be in a hurry. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, I really like this sketch. This is probably one I will definitely use over and over. The strips that go on the side here, I will say mine are not like hers on the sketch mainly because I cut some of them wrong. And it was my fault. It was kind of harder to figure out what the sketch was saying. And it's not like the sketch was hard to read. It was more like I was reading it wrong. But it's no big deal. I really like how this layout, I kind of actually really love this layout. Little bit, it's going to be actually a fairly simple layout. I have these pictures of my son. Oh, and I was going to remember to tell you guys, hang on one second. Okay, so I'm using the Play All Day Boy collection by Echo Park. I don't remember what year this is, and you guys know that I haven't been very crazy about Echo Park and their chipboard because their chipboard is basically the exact same thing as their sticker sheets. If you did not know that, go look. You might be kind of surprised. I will say I used a collection. I don't remember the collection. I know I'll have videos on it, so you'll see what collection I'm talking about. But I did some layouts for the sticker books that they started making, and I'm in love. Oh, it was like a travel. That's right, because I was taking a travel class by Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine. I loved the sticker books. They're great quality. The Simple Stories sticker books I wasn't that crazy about because they were kind of thin and not, you know, tore very easily. You couldn't really layer them over like a couple different papers because they wouldn't. Anyways, I don't want to sit here and go on and on about the different sticker books, but I will say that I really like Echo Park sticker books. Although, with that being said, I think they are the same stickers that are on the sticker sheet as well. So you wouldn't even need the sticker sheet. But my whole point is, I'm using this collection and I did not buy all of it. I picked up a few of the pattern papers. Actually, I'm wrong. For this one, I did love all of the papers. So I bought the paper pack. This was a while ago, so I don't even remember, but I bought the paper pack and the puffy stickers, and that was it. And the paper pack, comes with the sticker sheet. So just letting you know, you don't need a ton of things. But because that's all I got, there's not a whole lot in the clusters. It's more of a simple layout, but I really like it because these photos, I love, love, love these photos of my son. And this is the one that has been looking for colleges. So you can tell that these are definitely older photos, but so for one of the strips, one of the sides, I'm using this caution. So, papers have like different size cut aparts. One of the papers that Echo Park had for this collection has like a bunch of different sizes and like 2 or 3 of the border strips. And I think that says caution kids at play, different things like that. So I really wanted to use that one because it brings that orange over. And I really liked the caution part because he's playing with like what he would have referred to as a worker guy truck when he was that age. So I was really kind of not sure what I wanted to do for the title. I'm going to go ahead and go with this 3x4 card, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to make my own title or just use this card, but I really like, it says play is the true work of childhood or something like that. And it kind of goes again for the worker guy, you know, the way he would say worker guy, it goes for that, but it also goes that he's just playing. So that's why I pretty much went with that 3x4 card. I did contemplate cutting it down like with an oval die or cutting it into a different shape, but I was honestly afraid I would ruin it and I didn't want to do that. So I do leave it just like it is. Um, you can see here that, so that's the sticker sheet. This is a great boy collection. It has all kinds of things. It has a couple of these trucks, which is why I used that background paper. I wasn't sure if that would, I struggle using busy pattern paper for background papers. If you've been watching me, you already know that. But this one had so much white space that it worked out well. Anyways, I want to mention though, down in that spot, she has journaling. I think it's like a probably 2x4 spot for journaling. I am going to do only half journaling, which you will not see. You can see I put in that You Make Me Smile, which is a 2x2, and then that car 2x2, but the car is going to get covered up. I am going to cover it up with a white piece of cardstock so you can tell where my journaling is, or yeah, where my journaling is going to be. You won't see the journaling on the layout because I've kind of started, instead of printing up my journaling one layout at a time and wasting cardstock because I usually use cardstock, I have decided I've made like a little box, little spot in my room where I put any layout that either needs me to add the date, find the date for, to add journaling or do a video or all of the above for them. So yeah, I just wanted you to know that. A couple other things real quick. I think I went really fast. This video is going faster than I can keep up with everything I want to say. I did add some black faux stitching lines. So I just took a ruler and a pin, and you guys have seen me do that before. Same spots that she has them on the sketch, I added them on my layout. I didn't want to use my sewing machine. I didn't want to deal with putting black thread in, to be completely honest, but I wanted the black to stand out a little more, and white I just didn't think would stand out enough. Another thing I'm going to mention real quick is I did get that pink adhesive roller that I've been using from scrapbook.com. It was like a free gift. They do free gifts on occasion. And if you are a fan of, or not a fan of the ATG, the big ATG guns, I will leave a link to that pink adhesive roller. Oh, and I'll come back to that real quick. I want to tell you here, I am going to make some rocks. And because there's a lot of rocks, and that's what he's doing, playing with the truck, I just cut out some rocks from some scrap piece of gray cardstock, and I'm just going to ink around the edges and kind of give them a little bit of depth. And it was super simple. I just cut a crazy shape because these were not round rocks or pebbly rocks at all. So you can see I'm just kind of adding the adhesive. The only weird thing, there was something weird about this cardstock, and it kind of wanted to almost resist the ink a little bit. So if I did it again, I would probably use a different cardstock, but you can see the difference between the inked one and the non-inked one. Anyways, if you are not a fan of the pink or the big ATG gun, or don't want to have that big of an adhesive, I will tell you that this little pink roller, I can't remember, it's got a lot of adhesive on it, and I tried, and I've been using it to try to see. I've been trying to use it up, let's just say that. And it just keeps going and going, and every time I think it's out, there's still a little bit more. So I'll leave a link below to that if you are interested, and it seems to hold pretty darn. It has about the same consistency, I guess is the word I'll use, even though I'm pretty sure that's a wrong word, as the ATG adhesive that I use. Like, it'll stick, but you have a little bit of time to pull it up, but once you press it down, it seems like it's down pretty well. So anyways, on the rocks, I also, since they were kind of, not picking and holding the ink, I went ahead and took that black ink pen, and ironically, because it kind of resisted the ink, I guess not ironically, but happily, it was a happy accident. I would kind of draw along the very edge of the rock where I wanted it to kind of be a little darker. And then before it dried, I would take my finger and kind of swipe along. And there are a couple close-up shots of the rocks so you can kind of see, but it would pull the ink over so to make it help them kind of have a little even more dimension after that. So now I am working on the left-hand side. I think I've said everything pretty much that I wanted to say so far. I did mention that I use that as my title. I don't think this layout really needs anything else. I kind of tried, but because the stickers and everything, like maybe if you got, I don't know if this collection had a sticker book or what, but if you got that, maybe you would have more to add in. And I could have added any of the stickers because he's just a little boy playing, but I really wanted to keep with the theme of the worker truck and, those things like that. So, and it was fun to make my own rocks, to be honest. It kind of felt like I was, making my own embellishment in a way. I did think about what different dyes that I might have that I could use, but I don't think that I have any dyes that really would have went. I do have like the cog shapes. What are those? The wheel shapes, but I just didn't want to add them to this. That's all. I just didn't want to. So anyways, I do add a few stars in around the clusters, but really that's all that the clusters are. I did try to make sure there was a puffy sticker in each cluster. In one of the clusters, I think the puffy sticker might even be just a star sticker, but I'm okay with that. And again, that white square that's underneath the two, or kind of in the middle of the entire layout, is where I will add my journaling when I'm ready to add my journaling. And then I had a few rocks left over, so I went ahead and placed those around. And then I did also find those construction cones. I only had 2 of them. I wish I would have 3 so that they could go one in each cluster, but I'm totally okay with that. There's different trucks anyway. So there's a close-up of the rocks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you let me know how you're doing if you're part of the class. If you're not part of the class, again, don't worry. You can play along with me or, wait for the next one. And there are plenty of sketches out there. She's got a lot of free ones on her Scrapbook Generation website if you're interested too. So that's the layout for today, and I will see you guys next week. All right, bye.